Hello, my friends. It's David. I believe it's the 17th. This is a video I'm making for my friend Matta. Matta, as she preferred to be called later on, but I met her as Matta, and to me she's Matta. I always address her as Matta when I talk to her. If it was about being diplomatic and writing papers or something in public, then I would use, of course, her preferred name. Matta was an outreach worker for the Denman Hornby Youth Outreach. I don't know, 15 years or so. People changed around her continuously. Before that, she had worked with my ex-doctor, Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture doctor Willow Walker. Rest in peace. And rest in peace, Matta. Because vicious cancer took our friend. I want you to know that's what it was. Not to make any misconceptions and rumors. Matta was a very, very strong, awesome mother, community member, friend, outreach worker. She was there for me when I was on a waiting list to get into rehab almost 8 years ago. There was a waiting list from 30 to 60 days. I was on that waiting list for 30 days, so I was kind of left with no choice but what? Everyone has to keep doing drugs till they get onto the program. It was pathetic. Right now I have found ways to get people in right away. But when I was waiting for a month, a friend of mine created a team that watched after me of my friends, and Matta was one of them. And they watched me day and night. Some slipped over, until I was on that list and survived. Thank you. I love you and I miss you already. See, we were as close as down that driveway. About 1,000 meters right across the road is where Matta lived, where she built her own home with the mat girls, using a cab house and a mud mixture method technique, which is unique. She was an amazing artist, visual artist, and who was into music, into sculpting, into painting, into mixed medias, into martial arts, into dancing, into music, into helping people. As far as I know, it's probably about 20 years ago when she was already helping people through a needle exchange in Victoria, so, supplying her friends and people on the street with clean gear and all that, when it was still not all that, normal as it is now, when it was rare. And it took a lot, to find someone to do something like that. And dear Dr. Willow, rest in peace, was doing acupuncture, NADA specifically, I think. Ear acupuncture, acu-detox there at the safe injection site, the needle exchange in Victoria, where he said he used to see Matta, This girl, has always been helping her friends, and she was so strong the first time she got that cancer. You could barely tell. If you didn't know, you might have not even noticed. Even then, in so much pain, she refused chemotherapy, opiates, painkillers, and all sort of stuff. It was only when it came back that she submitted a little bit to the chemotherapy and medication so that she could spend a few more weeks with us on this planet, and specifically with her young daughter, which grew up with my daughter, which had sleepovers at my home with my daughter, and is a dear friend of mine too. I'm not gonna name the daughter and the father. Father went to high school with me in Toronto. That's how small this world is. And we ran into each other on the West Coast. um, they have a beautiful daughter. She's a ray of sunshine. And she looks just like her mama, especially when she smiles. I am alright. I'm going through this new method as I am so low on the methadose now that I am starting on microdosing of Suboxone. See what this is? You take 0.5 milligram for 2 days, and every other day, every 2 days, on the third day, you take 0.5 milligram more. So tomorrow I'll be taking 0.5 milligram, then 3/4, then 1, then 1 1/4, and so on. You get the drift. Take a month before you get to 8. And what Suboxone does is it kicks methadols off your natural opiate receptors in the brain and takes over. Now this is a synthetic opiate, Suboxone, my microdosing, because if you take, for example, right away 8 milligrams, it will kick the methadose right off your receptors and make you send you right into hardcore withdrawal sickness. That's why you have to microdose it and do it gradually, very slowly and gradually, until the Suboxone takes over and the methadone goes down. Just like when you go on methadone, the heroin goes down in your body, or the opiates, whatever you take, and then the methadone goes up and takes over those receptors. Just the same way we're doing now with microdosing with Suboxone. We'll see how it works. First 2 days are kind of hard. I feel a bit ill. I feel the withdrawal. I feel cold. I'm going to test this out though, as I am determined and always eager to learn new things. So, get off me, I'm fine. A good friend said today, at least Matta is not suffering anymore and she's in a good place. We are the ones who are left on this planet. We are the ones suffering. She's free. That means a lot to me. And it rings a lot of bells. You'll be missed, my friend, very much. And I have been cursed with losing people in my life ever since 1995 or 6. I lost a friend to drinking and driving, and then to epilepsy, and then boom, alcohol, drugs, accidents, overdose, cancer, overdose, vaccines. Stay as healthy as you can. go back to nature as we are in medication, in the medicine world. Drop the big pharma out of your life. Let's learn to grow food and medicine on our own. There's already projects like that everywhere. There's one on Denman coming up. There's already people reaching out to the community for anyone who wants to join a circle of friends who will be growing food and medicine for the community. Now, isn't that an amazing project? It is. It is. Hi, my friend.